So for this part, I'm gonna consider that you have already installed everything and that you prepared to launch Blender and that you have a 3D model to replace, because if you don't have anything to work on, you can't work on anything, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make something, export it, and then use this thing that I exported like it is a thing that you downloaded from somewhere, okay? And we're gonna replace an actual body part on my vehicle that I'm modding, just to show you how it's done. And I'm gonna also make it so that it have multiple materials for each object that I'm gonna add to the part. So to do that, I'm gonna just launch Blender and create the part, and then I'm gonna show you how to export the vehicle and all the things. Okay, here I forgot to show the first steps, which are how to export your model from Forza to Blender. So I'm gonna do it right away. And to do that, you need to go on Forza Tech Studio. And I am saying it here because even if I'm gonna say it again in the end of the video, there is a problem now with the update 0.9.2.2, where when you export your part, it's 100 times bigger than what it should be, and because of that, well, you have to size it smaller when you export it. But we're gonna see that in the end of the video when you export the vehicle. So you saw that when I entered the Forza Tech Studio, I went to close the first window, pressing the button right, and then I click here on the 3D viewer. So that from here, you need to open a file, and what you open is your actual vehicle. And to find it, it must be inside in your game files, and you go in content, then in media. Media is all the files that are streamed by the game by default, and everything you will do in the media PC file that you need to create is gonna be all the mods that you're gonna install. And the reason of that is what we think in the modding community, and maybe that's a real thing, I don't know, but the media PC folder is the only one that you can create inside the game folder that we're gonna load things in the game. And people think that it's because the devs, when they do something, they test it here first before installing it in the last build of the game. So for your vehicle, go in media, you go in cars, and here you go on top right and you search for your vehicle. Mine is the Chaser. Sometimes you can't find exactly because you don't have the proper name. Search for the model of your vehicle inside the game to know exactly. Because if I type GZX100, it's not gonna show GZX100 like this. That's the proper real model, and it's not showing it because in game it's not called like this. So we gotta go for my vehicle, the Chaser, and it's the 97 version. You have a 91 in the game, but that's not the one you want to work on. So when you're inside, you click it and you press open. It's gonna load a bit, and when it is loaded, it's gonna show your vehicle like this. And from here you have multiple options on the left, and you're gonna work with this when you want to check stuff or correct the position if something you imported isn't properly placed, or if it's not rotated in the proper place in the scene here. And just so you know, to navigate there, you have the left click to move around like this on the camera position, and you have the right click to rotate from this position. So let's say you're here and you want to rotate, you have to adjust it. If you want to go back to the center of the vehicle, you have to move it with the left click like this, and then walk your way around to that. And then you have the zooming with the scroll wheel. That's just to explain you how to show one face that you want to show. And you have also this little indicator like in 3ds Max that I hate, on the bottom right, where you can click on one's face and it's gonna show you this face too. So we don't care about that. What you're gonna do is click on the left square here, and this is gonna select the whole vehicle. That's if, for example, when you export, you press the export selected model. But if you want to do it the proper way, you don't care about that. You just click here on top, export, go to FBX ASCII, and you go to export scene. And this is gonna export everything that you have loaded there. So be careful to not load anything else because it's gonna just like add stuff that you don't want to have. And from here, like I explained before, I recommend to create a folder for the mods, one with the vehicle model, one with launchers, etc. Create a folder with your game mod, with the vehicle mod, sorry, and you just export it with the name that you want here. It can be scene, it can be whatever, we don't care for now. And when that's done, you go to the Blender side of the modding section.